Peterborough's community radio station, Salaam Radio, 106.2 FM.
Good afternoon and welcome to Peterborough Women's Aid. Sorry, I'm in a pickle.
Sorry, I can't look at you and take you seriously. Mandy is currently dressed as a hot dog.
I am dressed as a hot dog. So this is a show from Peterborough Women's Aid. Welcome to Keep Women Talking. My name's Mandy, I am your host, and I am currently dressed as a hot dog if you are listening to us on FM. But if you are watching us on YouTube, I am a hot dog, and I'm going to stand up now and I'm going to show you my outfit.
So this is your outfit that you're going to wear for the Great Eastern Run, isn't it, in October?
It absolutely is, and
you're not going to be missed.
I'm not going to be missed, and I'm trying to raise as much money as I possibly can. And so on today's show, I thought I would spend the first couple of minutes dressed in said outfit.
You're going to be very warm.
I'm going to be very warm. I also look ridiculous, but it's all about raising money for a really good cause.
Can you run in it?
I think I can. Hang on a second.
Have you
Sorry
tried?
if you're listening on FM. This is not good, but here we go.
Yeah, looks like you can run.
Yes, I can definitely. I can definitely run.
A little
on
bit
it.
of running on the spot there going on.
So
I was just going to say that was an issue you had last year, wasn't you? In your original flamingo outfit, you couldn't actually move your legs.
So basically, please sponsor me. It's on our website, it's on our Facebook, it's on our LinkedIn, it's going to be on TikTok. Please sponsor me because I want to raise £500 and I look ridiculous
You do.
dressed as a hot dog.
Can't deny that one.
So I am now going to take this off because in a radio studio, this is actually very, very hot.
You do that,
But
Mandy.
there we go.
On another note, it's Mandy's birthday today, so happy
It is
birthday,
my
Mandy.
birthday, and I'm dressed as a hot dog.
And that. So yeah, many happy returns of the day.
Thank you. I'm just going to take. So you just. Oh, you can do question of the week, and I'll just get out of this outfit.
So linked in with the birthday theme of question of the week, what is your favourite birthday cake? Now, I really struggled with this because I love cake, absolutely love cake, and I like all different sorts of cake. But if I had to pick one, I think it would be red velvet cake. So I had one the other day. It was my friend's birthday, and someone had brought one in when we all met up, and it was the most amazing cake ever. So for me, red velvet cake.
Now, red velvet, I think, is what? I know it's obviously it's red and it's got the white icing.
It's sort of chocolatey, but not. I don't know.
Oh.
But yeah, I just love it. It just tastes really nice. See, but then I also like a traditional, like Victoria sandwich.
I love a Victoria sandwich. My ideal birthday cake, if any of my family members are listening, would be a carrot cake.
Really?
But more...
With the cream cheese topping?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. More topping than cake.
So you just like the cream cheese topping?
What I tend to do is just pick at the cake and then eat all of the icing stuff. But I really enjoy a carrot cake, especially a homemade carrot cake.
Yes. Homemade cakes always taste better.
Yeah, they do. So it is my birthday today.
So yeah. Oh, we did have a few responses already.
We have had a few responses. So question of the week is, what is your favourite type of birthday cake? So you can call us on 01733 602 133, or you can text us on 074 111 91062, or you can comment on our Facebook page, or if you're listening on YouTube, you can comment on that. We'd love to hear from you. What is your favourite type of birthday cake? What have we got, Sue?
So one of our ladies has replied, who works for PWA, saying chocolate cake, double chocolate cake, just give me all the chocolate you can in a cake.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah,
I hear that.
You know those ones where they just pile the actual chocolates on top?
Yes.
They're so good.
Like
But
Maltesers.
Again, yeah, Maltesers. Well, they put like the wedges of chocolate.
Yeah.
Galaxy. I'm just a complete chocolate fiend.
I love cake. I love cake. So it is my birthday, and I am the ripe old age of 49. So it is the big one next year, isn't it? But my son has taken to car washing. So he's got his own, he's a bit of an entrepreneur. He's got his own car washing business. Nice. And he had one of his friends come around the house last night so they could wash and valet his car. And my son said to me, "Oh, Mum, I'll do your car for free because it's your birthday tomorrow."
I was going to say, is that your birthday present from him?
And do you know what his friend said? "Is she 60?
Did you evict that friend from your house?
I nearly threw the bucket at him. But, I mean, fair enough. I had no makeup on. I've been at home all day.
That's beside the point.
That's not the point, is it? 60?
After I've just told you how well you look after spending 2 weeks in Spain.
I couldn't believe it. Anyway, I'm not 60.
You are not 60. Not yet, anyway.
So, I feel a bit discombobulated for the show today because...
After your hot dog outfit.
Well, we've had the hot dog outfit. I've been on leave for 2 weeks, which was lovely, very lucky to be able to go away. But I've come back and I'm a bit a bit all over the place, and it's my birthday, so it's all a bit here,
and you
there,
chose
and
to be in work.
I would rather be nowhere else.
So were you spoilt this morning before you came to work?
No, I had nothing.
Oh. Were they all still in bed?
2 were still in bed when I went to work, and 2 had left.
Oh.
So it was just me and the dog. But he gave me a nice face lick.
Did he? Oh, lovely. Like he knew it was your birthday.
Yes. But when I got to work, my lovely colleagues at work had put all balloons on my desk, and I got some lovely presents. My favourite present being stationery. I love a good notebook.
You do love a good notebook.
And I've now got a notebook and a to-do planner.
Are you going to use them?
Yeah, definitely. I love it.
So keep you happy for a long time.
Apparently we're celebrating when I get home tonight from work.
Yes, that sounds like a good plan.
So we will see what happens.
I'm sure you'll have a lovely evening.
Yes. So back to a bit of business.
Yes.
PWA stuff.
What's been going on, Mandy?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been here.
It's been very busy as ever. Here and there and everywhere.
We've got our groups going on still, haven't we?
Yes. So Women Warriors on a Tuesday morning and a Friday morning. Excuse me, I'm going to cough.
That's I'll take over. That's in Peterborough, Cromwell Road.
Yes, Cromwell Road on Tuesday and Friday morning, 10:30 and
Any woman welcome.
Yes, absolutely.
And during the summer, preschool children welcome as well, or slightly older children.
School children
as well. School children can come along. So that's something to keep people entertained.
Bums and Tums is now finished.
It's finished.
Sadly.
Yes.
And that, because that was really well liked.
Yes.
So hopefully we'll bring that back later in the year.
Yeah, definitely.
On a Thursday, we are in Wisbeach in the morning.
Yes.
And March in the afternoon.
Yes.
The Women Warrior groups there. And that's it, I believe.
That's it group-wise.
Yes.
But, I mean, generally the world of PWA is busy as always.
Absolutely.
Very, very busy, which is really good. So our question of the week, I've got another response to the question of the week is, as it is my birthday today, and I'm totally not 60, we're asking, what's your favourite birthday cake? So Gina has put, now this is specific.
Is it?
Iced fruit cake with candid peel, but cherries and nuts in it.
With no candied peel.
Oh, no candid. What is a candid peel?
That's like you get the orange peel and lemon peel, don't you?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, but it's on fruit cake.
Oh.
I don't like fruit cake.
Okay. And then Jane has put...
Bordering unhealthy.
So Jane has just gone with a beautiful response here. What's your favourite birthday cake? Handmade and sprinkled with love.
Love a handmade cake, like we were saying. Homemade just tastes so much better. I hate these cakes that you get that are just mass-produced.
Yes.
And they must have so many preservatives and that in them that they just don't taste great.
How many calories is in a cake?
Quite a lot, Mandy, but we don't worry about that on your birthday.
We are not worrying about this on my birthday. We're going to eat cake.
Absolutely not.
So, what are we talking about today, Sue? We've got some hot topics, haven't we?
We have. So we're going to talk about period poverty today, which affects around 1 in 5, just over 1 in 5 people who menstruate. And this is becoming more and more prevalent, I think, in the UK with the cost of living crisis, and that it's really become quite an issue. Although there are quite a lot of organisations and government programmes that are helping to minimise the impact from it.
So it says here that period poverty... So let's be clear about what period poverty is. It is about women being unable to afford sanitary products, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's not just that. It's also about having access to clean water, private toilets, education around periods as well, and the stigma that's attached to them.
Yep. I did some, just going off the subject a little bit, but it's related to period poverty. I did some work with Safer Off the Streets, who are an organisation who support homeless women in Peterborough. And period poverty is absolutely massive with homeless women in terms of them using dirty rags as sanitary products, not being able to afford sanitary products at all, kind of just letting their period happen and they're just in normal clothes and underwear. Really, really awful stuff. And this is like literally happening in Peterborough.
Yes.
But even when... like you say, sanitary products are supplied, there's a real lack of privacy for women that are homeless because there's no toilets.
No.
There's no toilets available where you can change your sanitary wear. There's no public toilets. And so women who are homeless end up having to do this in the street or behind a tree. I mean, it's...
Yeah, it's just undignified, isn't it?
It's awful. And then the health issues that can lead to in terms of, infection and all of this, it is just awful. And to think that this actually is going on in Peterborough as well.
And they've also found that there's quite a problem within the younger age group, so between 16 and 24-year-olds. It's quite prevalent as well that, that they're struggling to afford period products. And there's a lot of stigma attached to it. When you're a young woman and you're in school or education, for example, there's a lot of embarrassment that comes with that. If you come on your period and you haven't got sanitary products, what do you do? I mean, luckily, I think the majority of the schools do now provide sanitary wear.
But I think also for young girls, if you live in a home where these kind of things aren't talked about, like periods aren't really talked about, and what happens when you get your period. So I'll tell you a story. My nana told me this story. So she went away during the war. A lot of people were evacuated, and I think she went to Devon or Cornwall. And her mum said to her, gave her a sanitary towel. Now, in those days, sanitary towels, you wore a belt.
Yes.
And they were looped.
And they hooked on, yes.
Because they didn't have any sticky ones, so they were looped on. So her mum said, if you start to bleed, put this on. Well, she was on the train and she caught her finger in the door and it started bleeding, and she put...
Oh, she took it quite literally.
She put the sanitary towel on her head.
Oh.
She just sat there with it on her head. She didn't know what to do. And she said, I've never forgotten this story. A lady came up to her and said, love, what do you think you're doing? But she was 13, 14 on a train.
Yeah, and had no idea what was going on.
Yeah, so if you live in a home where there isn't much discussion around periods and your periods start and maybe you're at school, it can be really daunting saying to a teacher, can't it? Yeah. My period started, I haven't got any sanitary products. And even when you've got sanitary products, what on earth do you do with them?
Yeah.
Where do you put them? It's really tricky, isn't it?
It is really, really hard, isn't it? And I think there's also the thing that if you have to wear certain clothing, even at work, if you have a uniform at work and you don't feel comfortable in that uniform, whether that's a school uniform or a work uniform, a lot of people are just staying at home.
Yes.
And are not going to college or school or work for that week and that they're on their period.
I'll tell you what I used to hate, Sue, and thank goodness I think this doesn't happen in secondary schools anymore, but we used to have to wear these PE shorts that were like knickers.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I always hated it when I had my period because I thought that people could see the sanitary towel in those pants.
Yeah.
So I used to wear a really long T-shirt to cover it up. And it's kind of these things that people don't think of, do they?
No, definitely not. But like you say, that can be really embarrassing for a young girl if they have any idea that, you know, it's obvious that they're on their period, for example, that, you know, they can be really, really embarrassed about that.
So when we talk about period poverty, I think a lot of people would associate like period poverty with developing countries like Africa and stuff not having access to sanitary products. But we know it's
across the world.
Across the world, yes. Yeah.
Regardless of the country's financial situation.
I mean, it says here, just going on from what I was saying about homeless women, it says in some communities, girls use newspapers, old cloth, leaves, socks, or even mattress stuffing because they cannot afford sanitary products.
That's it. Newspaper, just plain paper. There's just no dignified thing to it, is there? And also there's, like you mentioned earlier, there's such a high risk of infection when you're using other things that you shouldn't normally use. And then there's also the risk of women using sanitary towels or tampons for longer than they should.
Because you can get the...
there's TSS, the toxic shock syndrome.
Yes, yep.
And also reusing sanitary pads as well. And that, which again, it increases the risk of infection so much.
It's really sad that in this day and age, period poverty is still happening. So we've just got a quote here, haven't we, from a girl who was a university student and was struggling with period poverty, and she's put, when she was younger, her family struggled financially and buying food always came first. There were months when she had to make one packet of pads last much longer than recommended. She avoided sports and stayed at home because she was afraid of leaking through her clothes. She wasn't comfortable. It affected her confidence and education, and she was too embarrassed to ask for help. But then looking back, she realised that there were a lot of students that were experiencing the exact same thing.
And that's the thing, I think when you're young, and perhaps if you've just started on your periods, it is quite an embarrassing subject.
Yeah.
And like you say, and having to go and ask for help is embarrassing as well, regardless of what it's for. Like, even if, you know, we work with families that are perhaps struggling to afford food items.
Yes, we do. Yep.
So, you know, some of them find it really difficult to ask for help when it comes to food.
Yeah.
And, you know, parents are having to manage their finances. And what do you put first? Do you want food in your children's mouths? Do you want to heat the home? Do you want to have hot water? It's just a constant balancing act.
It is.
And then, like we were saying earlier, you might have the sanitary products, but hold on, you might not be able to have a warm shower and actually make sure that you're clean.
Yep.
And that during that period.
So what do we think about? So we've talked about it. It's education, isn't it? So it's making girls and women feel confident that they know what to do when they have their period. They know where they can go and ask for sanitary products. They know where they can go and ask for help. But what do you think we need to be doing with boys? Because I remember in my school, I mean, this is years ago, isn't it? But, you know, you could get bullied for having your period. And there's always this thing, isn't there? Oh, it's the time of the month.
Yes.
And a lot of the time...
and you're moody, so that must be because of the time of the month.
And I would say, and I am stereotyping, but I don't care, 99% of people that say that are boys or men.
Yes.
Women don't say that to each other, do they?
That's it.
So there's
and again, it's that lack of understanding and that lack of empathy for how someone might be thinking and feeling during that time.
Yeah. And periods are horrible.
They are.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I can remember growing up and your periods would be heavy or they'd be light. Sometimes I was thinking, the amount of blood that's happening here, I'm going to die in a minute.
Yeah.
You have no control over it.
That's it. There's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
No. And it's really kind of disrespectful, isn't it? People saying, oh, it must be a time of the month. That time of the month for some women is absolutely horrendous, and they are just...
That's it, because, a lot of women suffer with pain during that time and being uncomfortable, as well as actually dealing with the period itself.
Yeah.
There's loads of other symptoms that come with it, which make it a really, really difficult time.
So I do think we need to educate men and boys around periods, around how exhausting and just... what's the word? Just horrible.
Yeah.
Just horrible.
It's funny. I was something came up on my social media the other day, and it just made me appreciate that there are some decent people out there. And this girl was exercising in the gym, obviously wearing tight-fitting clothing. Came on her period, and this man nearby her came up and gave her his hoodie to put round her waist, so that she could walk to the changing rooms with dignity.
Yes.
And then sort of sort herself out. And it's that sort of action which we want to see.
It is.
That understanding that, it is embarrassing when things like that happen.
Yeah.
And you don't need to make a big scene of it, and you don't need to make horrible comments.
No. So what can be done?
Yeah, so a lot of schools these days, like I was saying, have menstrual products available.
Yes.
Free of charge. So you can just go ask for them. A lot of workplaces have them now as well.
They do. And you go...
Which is good.
Sometimes when you go into pubs or cafes, if you go in the ladies' toilets, they've got a basket that you can take things from, which I think is really, really good.
Definitely. So I think, the more we see that, the more it helps.
Yes. Yes.
The more it makes it easier, and it becomes not so much a taboo subject.
Yeah.
And that as
Which
well.
I think, unfortunately, it still is a taboo subject. And we also know in some communities, that we work, the use of tampons isn't
allowed.
Isn't allowed. I was going to say it's not acceptable. I don't know what the word is.
Yeah.
But it's not allowed, is it? So it's being mindful about things like that, isn't it? Because we had this huge donation, didn't we, of tampons, but actually one of our colleagues said, oh, in my community we're not allowed to use them. So it's this kind of knowledge and understanding about actually if we're going to serve the community, we need to be providing sanitary towels to women.
And what they actually need.
Yes, rather than what we think people need.
Yeah.
So we do have... free sanitary products at our women's centre. So if you are a woman in need, then you can come to our women's centre, which is at the top of Cromwell Road in Peterborough. And we can definitely help you, because period poverty, like we say, is absolutely real in our communities, and we want to do everything that we can to tackle it. We also do accept donations of obviously unopened sanitary ware. So if anyone would like to make that donation, again, please contact us through our website or give our advice line a ring, which is 01733 894 964. She says, just remembering.
I can tell you've been away for a couple of weeks.
I know.
Mandy.
So, like we say, period poverty, an issue in our communities, but do reach out to PWA if you need help.
So, we go back to the question of the day, Mandy.
Question of the day. It is my birthday, and we are talking about what is your favourite birthday cake. So mine is
I've just thought of something else. Sorry.
Oh, go on.
I know that there's been a war, hasn't there, about caterpillar cakes.
Oh.
And I love the Marks and Spencer's Colin the Caterpillar. That is also another favourite.
Other brands are available.
Other brands are available, as we know. Aldi had quite a legal battle with Marks and Spencer's.
Oh, did they? Because they tried to copy the
They tried
caterpillar.
to copy it.
Ooh.
But now that quite a lot of the supermarkets do caterpillar cakes. But that thick chocolate over the outside, I think that's all I want, really.
You don't want the inside of the cake, do you?
No, chocolate cakes, a few down in my lists. It's just the fact it's covered in thick chocolate that I actually quite
I'm
like.
not a huge fan of the chocolate cake, just because it's too much. Too
Sometimes
much
it can
chocolate.
be.
I'd eat the icing and leave the cake, or vice versa. But I do enjoy just a simple birthday cake with maybe some sugar icing on the top.
Like a dousing of icing sugar.
It's a hard one, isn't it?
It is. Too many nice cakes in the world.
So please tell us, what is your favourite cake? For your birthday, you can call us on 01733 602 133, or you can text in on 074 111 91062. Or if you're listening on YouTube, Twitch or Facebook, you can just comment, please. One more thing I want to mention is cakes cannot survive in the heat. And I'm looking at our lovely display at Salaam here, and it says here it's going to be 39 degrees on Thursday.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That's hot, isn't it?
That is really warm.
Yeah.
We just seem to be having heat wave after heat wave after heat wave at the moment, don't we?
Well, is it global warming? Is it?
Now you're getting all political.
Maybe
and
we
scientific.
should do a show about global warming, even though I know nothing about it.
Say, just to educate ourselves.
Yeah, maybe I think we should. I'm not sure.
But yeah, it's definitely becoming more.
Stay
and more
tuned to Salaam Radio after this short ad break.
Craving top quality fried and grilled chicken without the high price tag? At Sam's, we make every bite unforgettable. From juicy chicken to mouth-watering burgers, taste why we're the best in town. Visit us at our brand new restaurant at 33 Westgate in the city centre, or our second spot on Lincoln Road. Prefer delivery? We're on Just Eat, Uber Eats and Deliveroo. Sam's, serving up amazing chicken across the UK for over 30 years.
At Cake Inn, all our cakes and slices are freshly baked for that delicious taste. At Cake Inn, we bake 100% vegetarian and halal eggless fresh queen cakes. Delicious flavoured cakes for birthdays and weddings, ceremonies and all other occasions, with free customised messages, even balloons and candles too. Order for delivery or collection from Cake Inn, 489 Lincoln Road, PE1 2PE, and your cake could be ready within 2 hours. Find out more and order online at cakein.co.uk or call 01733 496 584.
Whether you're eating in or ordering for collection or delivery, Big Mouth at 349 Lincoln Road in Peterborough is the place for all the family favourites you know and love. But now it's even better, as loaded fries, grilled and smashed burgers, peri-peri strips and wings have been added to Big Mouth's mouth-watering menu of pizzas, chicken and so much more. Call in today, order for delivery via Uber Eats or call 01733 201020. Big Mouth's open 11 till 2, 7 days a week.
Do you own a restaurant or takeaway? Cater Fair is an expert supplier of new and used commercial catering equipment. Visit caterfair.co.uk for quality equipment on sale at the lowest prices, or call us on 01733 310 115 or visit us at 11 Royce Road, Fengate, Peterborough.
Turkish Restaurant Peterborough. The name says it all. It's the restaurant in Peterborough that serves amazingly mouth-watering halal Turkish cuisine, including delicious kaneva and baklava desserts. At 1253 Borges Boulevard, Turkish Restaurant Peterborough's the place to dine with family and friends, or order for collection to enjoy at home. Call 01733 307076 or view online at turkishrestaurantpeterborough.com.
This is Salaam Radio, Peterborough's Muslim community radio. Broadcasting on 106.2 FM and online.
Good afternoon. This is Keep Women Talking, a show from Peterborough Women's Aid. I am your host, Mandy, and I am joined by my co-host, Sue. Hello, Sue.
Good afternoon.
If you've only just joined us on YouTube, you need to rewind the show back because we began in...
It's been a strange one, hasn't it?
It's been a strange one.
It began with you in a hot dog outfit.
Yes. So at the beginning of the show, I was dressed as a hot dog because that is my chosen costume for the Great Eastern Run this year. I'll be running 13 miles as a hot dog. When I got the costume, there was another burger one. Oh, I tell you what, actually, forget that. There was a burger one, but then there was also a ketchup one, and I thought it'd be really funny if I ran as if I ran as a hot dog and then the ketchup was chasing me.
How close behind them do you need the ketchup to be?
Well, I haven't done any training this year at all.
What's going on, Mandy? Normally you run really regularly.
I just haven't had time. So I've done my regular 5Ks most days, but I haven't done any long running.
Are you going to manage?
I don't know. I'm going to try and do like a 7 or 8 miles in September, and then I'll just go for it. I might have to walk a little bit, but I am going to be a hot dog, so I think people might just let me off.
Yes,
that.
Yes, I think they will.
If you want to sponsor me, the Great Eastern Run is on October the 11th. It's on our website, it's on our Facebook and everything, so please do sponsor me. I am a hot dog. It's embarrassing. I look ridiculous, but we are trying to raise money for Peterborough Women's Aid.
Alternatively, if you want to run... And you can raise money for PWA.
Do you want to be the ketchup to my hot dog?
Well, there you go. Or the burger to run alongside you.
Yeah, why not? Please reach out via our website.
Absolutely. Amazing. Right, we were talking about period poverty.
We were, but can I just do another cake?
Oh, yes.
So our lovely producer, it's my birthday today, and we're talking about best birthday cakes. And he has put triple chocolate for him. He loves chocolate. Or cheesecake.
See, I love cheesecake.
I love cheesecake. Can you please just put on a comment as to what kind of cheesecake? Because
I love making cheesecake as well because they're so easy to make.
I love homemade cheesecake. What is your favourite? Is it just a plain topping for you?
No. I like to put... do a vanilla cheesecake, but then I add in grated chocolate and then put chocolate bits on the top.
What about a fruit puree?
Yeah, done that as well.
Strawberry.
Raspberry, strawberry.
Yeah. Tell me about your biscuit bottom.
Digestives.
Fine.
Yeah. Because
when you go to a restaurant and you say I want the cheesecake and it's got a baked bottom.
Oh, no.
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 That's a pie, isn't it?
That's just wrong.
That's not a cheesecake, it's a pie.
No. And I don't like cooked cheesecake either.
Oh.
Well, I do, but I prefer...
No, I don't. I
prefer...
Yeah.
I don't know what they're not uncooked because you don't need cooking.
Just fresh?
Yeah.
I don't know. So we're talking about favourite birthday cakes. We've had quite a variety. Now, Maddie sent us a picture of a birthday cake.
Oh, this is amazing. Which she made herself.
She made herself. And we can't really do much with this on the radio, but...
Describe it, Mandy, describe it.
It's big and fairy themed, I think. Kind of unicorny, I want to say.
Yeah, unicorn,
and it's
rainbow.
For her 30th, and it's a cloud. And it is lovely. And then we've got...
She needs to share those talents, is all I'm going to
definitely
say.
In the office. And then we've got Emma, who has put raspberry and white chocolate.
That's a good one.
I mean, I like that in a cookie.
Yes.
Or she's put Bakewell.
Bakewell tart?
Well, I don't know.
Do you know what? I'll tell you a story now. My friend made a Bakewell tart a few weeks ago because in our little gym group, there's a guy who absolutely loves Bakewell tart. And she went, I'll make you one for your birthday. And she'd been promising this for months. And then she made one and realised how hard making a Bakewell tart is and how long it takes.
Because a Bakewell tart is almond, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, but I think you have to, because you have to layer it, and it's like frangipan. Oh. So the top bit's quite difficult.
Yes.
But she made it, and it tasted amazing. But she was like, I'm never making one again.
Really? Yeah. So Producer update. When he wants a cheesecake, it's either chocolate, Biscoff,
nice,
or strawberry and fruit.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect cheesecakes.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds delicious, doesn't it?
It does. I'm getting very hungry.
Please let us know your preferred birthday cake. You can call us on 01733 602 133, or you can text us on 074 119 1062, or comment on our YouTube if you are watching us via that platform. So we have talked about period poverty.
Yes.
Have you got anything else that you want to mention on that,
so
Sue?
we talked earlier about young women in particular missing education, women missing work, and I've just found a statistic that 39% missed sport or exercise, and 25% missed socialising with friends while on their periods. That's really high numbers.
That's really high, isn't it?
And I think generally women or young girls get to a certain age and they lose interest in sport.
Yes, yep.
And exercise. And I wonder how much this is contributing to it.
That's a good point.
And is it because of what they have to wear to play sports that they're feeling embarrassed, or they don't feel comfortable wearing those sport uniforms, if you like? And the side effects of periods are meant to be really helped by sport as well. So we should be encouraging young women to participate. So I was reading somewhere, I don't know whether it's in this that I've got in front of me, but I was reading somewhere that some sports teams are becoming more aware of this,
right,
and are trying to adapt and change to make uniforms more comfortable. And it's definitely something in the workplace as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, I remember when I was younger, I would never wear light clothes.
Yeah.
And that, when it was my time of the month, I'd always make sure I was wearing black generally.
Yeah.
And that, just on the off chance that you had an accident.
I mean, there's all these things that women have to consider, isn't there? So here's a question for you, and I haven't got a clue what the answer is. What if you are a marathon runner? How would you deal with that? So if you imagine the marathon runners on the TV, the female ones, and they wear very tight, skimpy clothes, and that's for speed, isn't it? That's kind of why. But if you had your period and you had a heavy period and you're running a marathon, how do you deal with that? Or do you think they have special medication that stops them having their periods?
This is exactly what I was going to say. It almost forces women into then looking at contraception and means and ways to control those periods artificially.
Yeah. So the more you get into this, the more you think like the adjustments that women have to make because of something which is completely natural and normal, because without periods there would be no population. And then I'm thinking bigger picture here, Sue. I'm thinking like, there's a lot, everyone talks about equality, rights of men, rights of women should be the same, I don't know if I can say this being a CEO of a women's organisation, but I don't think there will ever be equality, because it's the simple fact that women and men are different.
Yeah.
So
biologically different.
Yes. Women have periods.
Yes.
Women give birth. Men just can't do that.
No.
So,
and I was reading into just training the other day in terms of going to the gym and everything, and the fluctuation in women's hormone levels is ridiculous. And men's basically say quite stable, and that, throughout their lives in effect.
Do your hormone levels affect like your workout and gym and whatever? Because I'm only saying this, and my family will say, well, this isn't an excuse. But at my age now, I find it near enough impossible to lose weight. I think I could not eat and I would still be the same weight. And I honestly think that is to do with hormones, menopause, HRT, all of this stuff, that your body metabolism just completely
It's been scientifically shown that hormones can affect your physical performance.
Yeah.
And that definitely. Tracy Sims is amazing, by the way, if you ever look her up, Dr. Tracy Sims. She's a nutritionist and sports scientist. I think that's her title. But she's amazing, so knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And she specifically looks at women of our age and the impact the fluctuation in hormones can have on your training, alongside nutrition and everything else that comes with it.
Well, we've gone slightly off the subject.
We have gone slightly off the subject.
It's all to do with kind of women and the things we go through as women, but we just take it in our stride along with everything else, like running the house and having the family and doing the jobs and all of this stuff that women do.
It was just interesting when I was just saying about exercise and women and them being aware of uniforms and everything. I've just read in here the England Lionesses changed their shorts to blue.
No way.
After players voiced concerns around their periods. So I assume they had white originally.
They did. They were all in white.
Yeah. So they changed it to blue for that reason, because they voiced concerns.
Well done to the Lionesses.
Absolutely.
But shall I tell you what, Sue? I didn't know that, and you didn't know that.
No.
Now, in my view, that should be shouted from the rooftops.
Yeah.
Because these women are role modelling, a discussion about periods. They're famous now, the Lionesses. They're amazing. Let's voice that. Let schools hear.
Yeah.
Actually,
that they've adapted, they've listened, and they've changed.
Yeah.
What those professional players are wearing, and
That's
that can
really
then have that
interesting.
ripple effect.
Yeah.
Through grassroots organisations.
I love that. We should get in contact with the Lionesses. Do you think they'll respond to us?
I'm sure they will.
You never know, do you?
No, we can
But
hope.
interestingly, the women's England's rugby team, they're still all dressed in white. 'Cause I was watching them the other day, yeah.
Oh. There you go. Maybe they need to learn from it as well.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so it was saying that there's a significant number of young women, 22%, feel embarrassed during their period. And that number has risen in recent years. And it says, of those who reported feelings of embarrassment, anxiety or shame, 12% said this was because of jokes made about their period by a partner, friends, colleagues or parents. And 30% said it was because people would see them taking sanitary products to the toilet. And 58% said it was because of fear of leaking onto their clothes.
I can remember being at school and trying to smuggle. I had it up my arm. Did you have it up the jumper? Because I didn't want anyone to see me go from here to there with it in my hand.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, it was fine if you were on a break and you had your bag with you.
Yeah, but if you had to come out of class,
I
just had to shove it up my arm.
Yeah, that's it.
But let's hope things are getting better. We've talked about that we at PWA provide sanitary products. So if anyone is struggling out there, they can access sanitary products through us. And I suppose that's the message, isn't it? That we just need to talk about it more and be aware more.
That's it. And try and reduce these feelings of negativity. Not just with men, but between ourselves as well, between women and that. And, you know, have those conversations, because I think that makes you appreciate that there are other people who also struggle around that time of the month. And, you know, each of us have had our own difficulties around that time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And so the more you talk, the more it helps bring it out into the open, and the more people and organisations and the government hopefully become aware of the difficulties, and the more it can be addressed.
Yeah. So, interesting discussion about period poverty. Excuse me. So we have our question of the week. It is my birthday today. What is your favourite Thank you. What is your favourite birthday cake? Mine is carrot, but less carrot. No, more carrot, less cake. I don't know. I just want the icing.
Yeah.
I want
less
the icing.
cake, more icing.
Less cake, more icing on a carrot cake. Delightful. I've got another thing I want to talk about, Sue, which is annoyed me.
What's annoyed you
It's
lately,
annoyed
Mandy?
me. So I got a radio interview request last week from Greatest Hits Radio saying, would I like to comment on the new early release framework?
Right.
So
this has been quite controversial, hasn't it?
It has been very controversial. So people that have no idea what I'm on about, the previous government said that they were going to release 6,000 prisoners early. And I'll tell you the details of how they were going to do that. We've then got our new Prime Minister has come in,
yes.
and he said, I am not going to release child sex offenders. I'm not going to release rapists.
Yeah.
So now it's down to 5,000 that are going to be released early. Perpetrators of domestic abuse are in those 5,000 unless they've raped someone. So the question was, what do you think about that?
Prison sentences annoy me no end anyway.
So,
because I'm a great believer that if you're sentenced to a term in prison, you
yes.
should serve that entire term.
Yes. So let me talk about this new framework. So the previous framework said that you would get automatically released at 40 or 50% of your term. So you're given 4 years, you're released at 2.
2 in effect, yeah.
When you're released, you are put in, you do have conditions. So you're on a
yes.
probation order
yeah.
and you could have a tag, etc., etc. So the new one is that you'll be released at 1/3 of your sentence. So someone that's been sentenced to a year will be released at 4 months, 18 months released at 6 months. Someone that's sentenced to 6 years will get out after 2. Now, if you think about this, so someone that's sentenced to a year, if they have been remanded in custody
yes.
until their
court date, and we know the court system is backlogged.
Yes. Or even someone sentenced to 18 months. If you're remanded in custody, the likelihood is that you would go to court, be sentenced,
yeah. and then released.
Because you've already spent that time in prison.
Yes. It drives me mad.
So
it just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
Yes.
And like you say, people are early released who have been perpetrators of domestic abuse.
Exactly.
And even if they're released with a tag, that doesn't stop them being abusers.
Yes.
They can still continue that, either with their victim prior to entering the prison system or new ones.
Exactly. So they get released and they're on a licence and they have to contact their probation officer, and they're on a tag.
Yes.
If they break the conditions of that licence, they can be recalled to prison. So they can be recalled to prison for the remainder of their term, or they can be recalled to prison on a standard fixed term, which is the more likely, and that's 56 days.
I was going to say that's limited time, isn't it?
And then they get out again.
I'm going to rant because I just don't feel that the prison service and prison terms are a deterrent anymore.
Yes. So is it, and these are all things that I was harping on about when I did this radio interview. So we know that perpetrators, it's about power, control, excuse me, and coercion, and it's really like it's never a one-off incident.
No,
is it?
No, and it tends to build up and build up over time, and things get more and more extreme. And we know that when a woman leaves that relationship or tries to leave that relationship, that's the most dangerous time for her, because that perpetrator then tries to regain that control and power over them, and they can go to extreme lengths to do that.
So if you think, like, as a victim in court, we've been sentenced to 12 months, that gives me 12 months to sell the house, to move, to get my children sorted.
To find somewhere safe to live.
Yeah. Do you know what it gives you now? 4 months to do all of that, which is just crazy.
It's nothing, is it? When you think how long it takes to sell a home, the housing market's come to a grinding halt. And basically it's the victim that has to almost start their life again in another area, away from all their friends and their support network. You know, and they have to start this whole new life.
Exactly. So some stuff about the victim's perspective here. How is the victim informed when a perpetrator is being released. Now, we know from experience it's pretty much lastminute.com.
If then. They're not
if at
always
all.
advised, yeah. Very often the victim is not notified.
No. So that person is now being released early, significantly early than their prison term, and is potentially the victim does not know that this guy is out. So they're not giving enough notice to make practical arrangements. And then you've got to think about, what if this guy comes out, and I'm saying guy because 95% it is guy. What if they live locally? What if they share children? What if, it's unavoidable, the contact is unavoidable because of all of this? How is this recognising the emotional impact on victims of abuse? So the guy's gone away for a year. No, he hasn't. He's out after 4 months. Don't even know when he's coming out. Oh, he's out. There he is on the corner.
And then he's turned up, on your doorstep, or you bump into him at the shop.
Yep.
Completely
and then we have
unexpected.
This absolute crisis point for this victim, and the whole process starts again. And then you think, well, does she report it to the police? What's the point of reporting it to the police? Because he'll get put inside for a year and he'll be out again after 16 weeks.
Yeah. And I think this is the thing, isn't it? When it is such an emotional subject and women go through so much to report this in the first place, and it takes so much strength and resilience to go through the police process, to then have them released early and for people to see that happening, it just makes you think, why?
Yeah.
Why would I do that? Why would I put myself through that pain and agony and the emotions for him to turn up 4 months later on my doorstep again?
Yeah. And
or in the same area?
Exactly. And then you've got to think about children. So early release, you've got to think about safeguarding of children.
Yes.
So who's going to know? Say, for example, this guy's out, he's out early, but we know that there has been abuse in that household and we know that the children have experienced that. Who's stepping in there? Where's social care? Where's the safeguarding? We don't even know when he's coming out now.
No. And what's to stop him turning up at the children's school?
Yeah.
And then going, I've come to collect my children.
Yeah. So it's a direct risk to children, this early release stuff. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about was rehabilitation. So as we've talked about before, this is what I used to do. I used to run perpetrator programs for men in prison. And those perpetrator programs take up to a year.
Right.
And there's a waiting list for... I don't actually know if they exist anymore. I think there wasn't enough funding. I think there are no perpetrator programs in prison, or very limited.
I think some organisations run them.
So the what I would say the good ones, the most effective ones, you had to be on that program for a year, and it was about a complete change in attitude.
And I think your comment there, the most effective ones, there may be others, but they might just be this and this is abuse. Don't do it.
Off you go.
Yeah, bye now. You've done your course.
So you get to prison as a perpetrator, probably, I don't know, up to 6 months in, you've had all your needs recognised, and then they put you on this waiting list for this perpetrator programme, which there'll be a huge waiting list for. To get the most out of it, you need to be on this programme for 12 months, and then you're considered for release. So that was what happened.
So that was before you were even released or considered for release.
So you had to complete it, then you went to the parole board, whatever. Now, what we're seeing is sentences aren't long enough for people to complete any rehabilitation whatsoever. And now they're getting out early. So the amount of rehabilitation, what can you do in prison in 4 months? You can't do anything. No. You've barely just arrived. You won't have done any offending behaviour work whatsoever. So you're in and you're out straight away.
Yep.
So that person, that perpetrator, who we know will be coercive and controlling, has only had a very limited amount of time to reflect on what he's done, if ever, if he's bothered. Yeah. And now he's out again with nothing. Yeah. And the probation service will be overrun now, because they're going to have so many people in the community on licence. How are they going to keep a track of these people?
That's it. And how are they going to monitor them and do the work that they need to do? Because they're going to probably have so many more clients than what they had previously.
Exactly. And the next question is, how are the perpetrators being assessed before release? Is it just a blanket, off you go?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Your sentence was a year, you've done 4 months, off you go now.
Off you go. Or are they then looked at in more detail? Actually, this sentence was a year, but you did 15 years before. So we're actually going to think about keeping you in for the whole
or
lot.
you've reoffended multiple times.
Exactly.
And okay, you got sentenced to a year this time, but previously, you know, you didn't have a sentence, or you got a caution for it.
Exactly.
And look at the bigger picture rather than just that one incident.
So I've had my rant, and I'd really, really like to get the Prime Minister here and ask some pertinent questions. He might come on Salaam FM.
You never know.
Why not? We're a popular show. We dress in hot dogs. Okay, well, thank you for listening. Thank you, Sue.
Enjoy the rest of your birthday,
I'm going to enjoy
Mandy.
the rest of my birthday. I'm going to eat, hopefully, my carrot cake, family, if you're listening. And, yes, we will be back in 2 weeks' time with some more women-focused topics. So thank you so much for listening, and we will see you in